So we're going to start making the border of the paper. Okay? Just the border of a paper. We're going to draw this line, and this line, and this line, and that line. 4 sides of an 11 by 17. It's a fake line, but it tells us what, it shows us where to center the drawing on a page. So to do this, so that my drawings are disciplined, I want to create a new layer. And I'm going to create that new layer under my Make 2D. So I'm going to select my Make 2D layer. I'm going to click the new sublayer. And I'm going to say 11 by 17 edge. Let's say paper. I'm going to try to be more descriptive. If I can spell, that'd be great. Is that descriptive enough? All right. And I'm going to make the color, I'm going to make it red. So it kind of stands out a bit. So I'm calling that layer, where are we here? There we go. (11 by 17) paper edge. Okay. I'm going to create another layer just underneath it, and we'll see why in a minute. And it's going to be 11 by 17 paper offset. Okay, and I'm going to make that let's make that orange. Okay. So I'm going to make now my 11 by 17 paper edge current. Please go ahead and select it, make it current. Let's tuck this back in. Okay. And let's go ahead and draw that 11 by 17 really quickly. Anywhere here will do. How about we do it right next to the 00, because it's going to be very small, so I don't lose it. I'm going to click once somewhere, and it's kind of beginning to make the rectangle for me. But in the command line here, type @ and please, the first number, so any CAD software, at least that I know of, the first number you type is always going to be the X dimension, the dimension that goes horizontally. Okay, so if my sheet is going to be sideways, 11 by 17, so my 17 is going to be parallel to the red line here. So I'm going to enter 17 first. 17, comma, 11. Press enter, and there it is, right? Because I'm a little lazy, I don't want to rotate it later. So that's my 11 by 17. Great. I'm going to leave that up there for a second. All right. As soon as you make this, what you want to do is offset this line ½ inch inwards. Okay, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Again, just type offset, offset in the command line. Distance, click on this. These are all, when you have your parentheses, these are options, right? The corners, sharp. Sharp corners. We're not rounding any corners. Keep that the way it is. Keep that the way it is. Keep that the way it is. Both sides, no. In C-plane, yes. Sharp through point, tolerance to C-plane, caps, no. Distance, so let's click on distance and put 0.5. Okay, select. and drag your mouse in the direction that you want to offset this line. You want to offset it inwards, not outwards. So don't offset here. That's wrong. Okay? Let's go to Control Z. I think what we have here .5, select, inward, there we go. Okay? So don't press on both sides. If you press on both sides, it's going to offset it here, and it's going to offset it to the outside as well, and you really don't want that. So keep the both sides alone. Don't make it both sides. So at the end of the day, I'm going to just go back here and change that offset to my offset layer. Okay, so I don't know if you can tell the difference in the color, can you? So the red border is the edge of the paper. The orange border, this thing right there, I put this so that I make sure that my drawing does not go beyond that yellow or orange border. Okay, it's just a guide for me. Okay. So keep that the way it is, right? And what you can do is lock these layers for now. And why do I want to lock? I can't lock this layer if it's current, so I'm just going to make my default current, so I can lock my, not turn it off, but to lock it. Okay, so now I can't hold it, I can't grab it. Whatever I draw, nothing's going to happen, I'm not going to be able to move it. Later on, we'll copy this over. We'll unlock and we'll copy them over. But for now, let's keep that paper border the way it is.